What's up, everyone? It's Flex. Happy Friday. I've been wanting to do a follow-up video to the one that I posted back in May on my trip to North Carolina, which was fantastic, by the way, because the media continues to push the narrative that it's dangerous to travel to the United States and that people are feeling uncomfortable and that they're dealing with issues at the border and they might get detained by ICE, and all of it is absolute hogwash. And when I posted the first video, I mentioned that I didn't understand it. I said, I don't understand why the media is pushing this narrative. But I realize it now. They're pushing it because the government is instructing them to push it, because the government wants to use us all as pawns in their little trade war with the United States. So I guess their thought process is that if people aren't traveling to the United States will lose out on all that revenue from vacationers. And I just think that's unconscionable for a government to use its own citizens as pawns in a political game. And it just underscores that Mark Carney is completely out of his depth in trying to deal with Donald Trump. I mean, nothing he has done has slowed down anything. Donald Trump just thinks that Canada is a joke because our last two leaders, and I use that term loosely, have been an absolute joke. Trudeau was a joke. Freeland is a joke. Mark Carney is an absolute joke. I mean, one of his biggest bargaining chips, the digital services tax, he threw it away. He threw it away. So now what does he have? And it's comical to me that Canadians don't understand that we have tariffs too. We have huge tariffs on dairy and other industries because Canada is protecting its interests and its Canadian businesses, and that's all Trump is trying to do as well. You know, I don't appreciate the way Trump is going about it. He's childish, like, let's be honest, and he could do things a little bit more diplomatically, and I don't think he's negotiating in good faith. But at the end of the day, he's protecting his citizens. He's doing what he was elected to do. And Carney needs to do what he was elected to do. He ran on this whole campaign of, you know, this is the biggest crisis Canada has faced since World War II, and I'm uniquely qualified, yada, yada, yada. And he's on vacation. Like, what the hell? He's on vacation. Trump announces 35% tariffs, and there's been no response from Carney. And why is he on vacation? If we're in a crisis, cancel your vacation, get back. You know, I've done it in my career when there's been issues at work and I've been on vacation. I've canceled and dragged my family home so I could get back to work to deal with crises. Anyways, you know, Carney is just showing that he's completely inept. He ran on a bogus campaign, and he's not qualified. He's out of his depth. He's absolutely out of his depth. And you know what? I'm going to visit my sister 4 weeks from today because I'm not swayed by the media, and I'm not going to be a pawn. And you shouldn't either. As always, peace.